this is Jared. And this is Kidtalk.
Kidtalk is where we talk to people who make games, design games.
And pretty much anyone who likes games.
Yeah, and today we're interviewing Rachael Blaske, who does a lot of stuff with board games.
Hi.
Hi.
Hello.
Thanks for spending some of your time with us today.
Oh, I've been looking forward to this for a long time.
Yeah,
Mostly everyone has.
I really think this is going to be a good interview.
Awesome.
All of our interviews are good interviews.
I mean, that's true.
So the first question I have is just about something in your background. Is that ninja in the background? Is that a miniature tiny ninja? Or I guess tiny ninjas are already miniatures. They're mini.
Yes, exactly. That is actually Ninja Dice, there we go. My friend Julie Ahern from Boardgames made that. And since we do lots of fun stuff together, I like to have some of her stuff in the background.
I want to get tiny ninjas, but I thought it was...
You mean Ninja Dice?
Yeah.
We already have the tiny ninjas.
There's so many ninja games.
Yeah.
Ninjas are just good themes for games.
At first I thought that one was from Pandasaurus.
There are so many good ninja games. I mean, if you were to sit there and think ninjas versus pirates, which one would you go with?
Ninjas.
Our neighbor... I'd probably go both.
Both?
You'd be a ninja pirate.
Yeah, I mean... In Smash Up, you can mix ninjas and pirates.
Good point.
It's true. And in D&D, you can multi-class. So you could do Swashbuckler monks, totally.
We don't have D&D, but I've definitely heard of that.
We have D&D Adventure Begins.
Yeah.
Ooh, excellent.
We all like games, so do you want to play a quick game just to start off the interview?
Of course.
It's called 5-second rule. You're trying to name 3 things in 5 seconds.
Okay.
So the first 3 things that you have to name, you ready to count, Peyton?
Mm-hmm.
Are card games. Name 3 card games.
Alhambra.
Done.
Mintworks.
Done.
I am terrible at fast things. I cannot do that.
We have 2 more.
Oh, great.
Uno. Uno.
Uno, dos, combio.
Uno, combio. I don't know. We don't
Cabo.
know. Huh?
Cabo is another really good card game that I love. Go ahead.
Okay. Name 3 board games.
Okay. Scythe, Brass Birmingham, and Lost Ruins of Arnak.
You did it right on time.
Woo!
I think we have all 3 of those.
Excellent.
I know we have Lost Ruins of Arnak inside.
We have Scythe and Lost Ruins of Arnak. We do not have the middle one.
I don't think Brass Birmingham is going to be your jam quite yet. But I could be wrong.
This one has nothing to do with board games.
Okay.
But it's really, it's a question that I like.
Okay.
Name 3 types of dinosaurs.
Ankylosaur, Diplodocus, and Brontosaurus.
You did it right on time again.
I would have done raptors, T-Rex, and Spinosaurus.
Well, you
I would have
must
definitely
really like carnivores. I think ankylosaurs are the coolest ever.
I like carnivores.
Raptors are the best.
Raptors are cool.
Okay. Right now, would you rather play a deduction game or a drafting game?
Oh, drafting all day long.
Why do you like drafting games?
Well, drafting is just more of my jam. I like engine builder games, things that, you can slowly build up, and it's like deck builders and drafting is fun. My husband made a game called Area 1851 that was a drafting game, so it's kind of one of my favorites, at least recently.
This question is not about board games, but do you like Legos?
Say that again?
Do you like Legos?
Legos. I have an entire bucket that I hold inside of a sheet to be able to get it right out and put it out for my kids, and then pick it all up and put it back in the bag.
We have a whole chest full of Legos.
Awesome. Legos are the best.
It's our Lego treasure chest.
Ooh.
Yeah.
We should make a Lego treasure chest.
No.
Now you're really sounding piratey.
I still go with ninjas every day.
Good boy.
How did you get started working in board games?
Well, I didn't expect to work in board games. My husband decided that he wanted to make a game for a contest a long time ago. I think it was 2015. How old were you in 2015?
I was born in 29 or 2009.
6.
Yeah. I get
I
confused
was-
with those.
I was
Yeah.
2.
You were 2. All right. So we at least know Peyton was 2. When Peyton was 2, my husband
I was 6.
decided that he was going to try and make a game for a contest on Board Game Geek. And the parameters were that you had to fit it inside of a mint tin.
That's
And-
important.
It's a tin that you put mints in.
Oh
Right.
yeah, I think I saw our mom was watching a video of someone that was making a game with a mint.
Yeah. So have you been
Huh?
at the store and seen, like, at the checkout stand, they have something called Altoids?
No.
Cool. All right. So this is kind of what it looks like. See? It's very short and small.
Yeah.
And we actually used these for our prototypes. And this would be Mint Control when we had it as a prototype. We ended up making ours deeper because we had more little bits and pieces that we wanted to fit into it. But so what he did is he created a worker placement game, which I know you guys know what that means.
Yep. I
He made
love worker placement games.
Me too. That's the other one. It's like worker placement, engine building, deck building, anyways.
All the D types.
And drafting. Yes, absolutely. So he wanted to make a intro worker placement so that you could have it in your pocket. You could go to dinner and be talking to somebody who has never played a board game that is other than like Monopoly, and be able to teach them this is what worker placement is. So he made Mint Works because it's work Mint
Ah.
Works. And which is that's kind of what we kept with, like Mint Control is area control. So he made that for the contest, and I don't even think it won, but he did pretty good, got some really good feedback, and then decided he wanted to make it and put it on Kickstarter. And
Cool.
it ended up going really, really well. And so he then became a board game publisher. And then I was not really a gamer yet. I didn't know what all that was. So I waited for some time, and because I had a lot of young kids, because my kids were born in 2007 and 2009 and 2011. And so I was really busy. And once they were older, I went and decided to start helping him. And so I just started helping answer emails. And then I helped with marketing and different things and helping just wherever he needed it. And then he decided he was going to be done. And so I decided I would keep going.
You decided who's going to be done. You decided you were going to start doing more.
Yes, that's exactly right.
What game got you into playing modern board games?
I really like Lords of Waterdeep. It
think I've
We
is
have
heard of
no
that
idea
one.
what that is.
I think
Okay.
I've heard of that one.
that one is another really good intro worker placement. Where you take your little workers and put them on the different pieces and the different locations and then get your benefits. Just very classic worker placement. But I really like Dungeons and Dragons and that whole world that is that it's made in, called Forgotten Realms. And I can even show you, because I have this right next to me, not because I was even planning, but this book right here is just the setting of it, and I find it a really good story. And so it was easy for me to decide to play a board game because it was already something that I liked. So lots of people do that with other IPs. Like if you really, really love Back to the Future, you would want to go play Ken's game, right? Back to the Future, Dice and Time.
There.
Yeah, exactly.
Right over here.
It's perfect for introducing non-gamers into the hobby because they already have a connection to the universe.
So I'm guessing since you have Dungeons and Dragons right by you and the book for it, you like games that have a storybook.
Oh, I really like narrative games. I only have it right next to me because I'm about to start a new campaign with Julie that you guys met, and another couple friends, and so we were all working on our characters, and making up stories of where we came from and why we would make the decisions that we do.
That's my favorite part of starting one of those. I keep forgetting
Yes.
the type of game it's called. A
RPG.
Yeah, role-playing game.
That's right. But at the same time, those are like big commitments in my mind that I'm going to be playing out all of these big, huge stories. Sometimes I just want to sit down and play a game that's like a Euro that's going to make something happen.
What board game related job is your favorite?
Oh gosh, yeah, I do a lot of different things, don't I? I like helping people, and so it's really fun for me to be able to know something well enough that I can do it well for one of my clients, or know the right people that can help them get it done. But I also really, really love You're Invited, which is like
I see a sign for it right by the
yeah,
ninja
because
guy.
this is my little studio myself where we do our live stream from, and You're Invited is a live stream that Julie and I do on Facebook on Fridays, where we talk about how to run a publishing company for board games.
I'm pretty sure I saw part of it with her mom.
Yeah, your mom usually is in the comments watching because she's awesome.
Once we were playing a game called Dragon Prince
Battle Charged.
Yeah, and our mom was in it, and then she left to go in her room to watch it.
Oh.
When it was still going. Our dad and mom said that we wouldn't be able to do it for the whole thing.
We kind of took it over.
We were basically playing for the whole thing because we've watched the whole series.
Oh, so that was super fun for you?
Yes.
Yep.
Awesome.
It's cool seeing something that you like being turned into a game.
Exactly. I love that. That's great.
If you could have anything turned into a game, what would it be, though?
Oh, nice. Gosh. So, I really, really love historical things, like historical drama and realistic history type things that they're realistic but still a little bit fiction, like The Crown and like Reign. I like royalty stuff. So I do have a game called Tudor that talks a lot about the setting is royalty in the Tudor era in Britain. But there is even one other game. There's a really, really crazy game called Twilight Imperium. Have you ever heard of that game?
I think so.
I think I have. I don't remember what it looked like at all.
So, I have never played it, and I'm going to guess you have never played it because it's an 8-hour-long game.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think I would remember an 8-hour-long game.
Right. Yeah, so that hasn't happened. And it's a favorite of the hardcore gamers, and so usually they'll plan out, hey, we're going to play all day Saturday, we're going to play TI 4 or Twilight Imperium 4. So apparently there is a version of that set in British royal history with, I think, Queen Elizabeth or something to that. The first, not the second, which is currently on the throne. So it tells you it's like playing that entire part of history for 8 hours, and I think I would like it because I love history.
That's shorter than it's supposed to be, but I'm glad it's shorter than it's supposed to be.
Right,
Instead of taking instead of taking like 2,000 years.
Right. So yeah, that's one that I think would be really fun to play at some point, and definitely the version of the theme I would want to play, because I think royalty is super, super interesting. Or they could just come up with some fun stuff like, with Prince Harry and Meghan, or like I love that kind of stuff.
I don't know who those last two people you said are.
Cool. Awesome. I love it.
What's the craziest or weirdest thing that has ever happened to you? It's a pretty big question.
Yeah. What the heck? I thought I was supposed to get this list of questions ahead of time. Jeez. Gosh, that is a really big question that I do not have. Okay, no. The biggest, craziest thing that has ever happened to me is that I adopted 3 kids. That is definitely the biggest, craziest thing that is still ongoing forever. But the fact that it happened, we adopted 3 of the 4 kids in April of 2015, when you were 2 and you were 6.
That is a lot of kids.
Yes, it is, and all at one time. And so our family went from 1 to 4. 3 to 6. Really, really fast. And so that is definitely the craziest thing I've ever done.
Who do you think your favorite board game designer is?
Oh my. That is a really different question for me than most people. Because I don't think of the designers as I really like their games. I know a lot of them personally, and I really think of it as my favorite people. And when I see they make a game, I want to buy it because I want to support them, and it's just a bonus to me if it's a really good game. But let's see. The easiest one to say is my husband, because he made several games, and that's Justin Blaske. And then there's so many others. I actually made a shirt once that said like my 5 top favorite board game designers at the time, and I think it was in 2019, and then I took it to conventions and had them all sign it, so that way it was just this cool shirt. And on that one it had Justin Blaske, Jay Cormier, Sen Fung Lim, and Derek Funkhauser and James Hudson.
I'm pretty
sure.
So
your board game publisher is your favorite board game publisher.
Yeah.
If you could create any mythical creature, not even like one that you made up, that's still sort of mythical, what would it be?
Unicorn pixie mix. I'm very proud of myself for having that right there, because what?
I would do a dragon, I think.
A dragon pixie. I like pixies.
I would probably...
mythical creature and fairy.
Yes, exactly. Right?
I would probably do I don't know. Probably a dragon. Probably a gold dragon.
Ooh, gold dragon. What made you pick that color?
I don't like...
Because gold dragons have all the dragon powers.
Golden. We play imaginary with our neighbors, and I was half golden dragon.
Do you know all the different colors of dragons? I don't know if that's in Dragon Prince, so I'm curious.
It isn't. And no.
Because there's black and red and and gold, and I don't even know all of them, but they all have different characteristics and
I'm
like,
pretty sure it's every color.
yeah, and traits, ways that they act because of that color.
At the end of all of our season 2 interviews, we do a game called play a game called A Little More Conversation from Games. I think that's
You're
it.
just asking people things and they answer it. It's
So-
kind of like Would You Rather, which we asked last season, but now we're asking a little more conversation.
Cool.
So you go first, Peyton.
Mine is sushi or burrito.
Absolutely sushi. Absolutely.
I love sushi.
I've
Same.
never had sushi.
Oh, so good. One of my favorites.
Mostly because all the sushi I know is gluten. And I'm gluten free.
That makes sense.
What's one of your favorite ice cream flavors?
Mint chocolate chip.
Mint chocolate chip.
Isn't that Rocky Road?
Or cherry nut. Oops. I retract my earlier. Cherry nut. Cherry nut.
Isn't
know
mint
it's
chocolate
cherry.
chip also called Rocky Road?
No, I think that one is vanilla with chocolate and caramel in it. I think.
That sounds
Mint.
delicious.
Obviously, yes. Now I'm hungry, guys. Jeez, I need to go get some ice cream.
I think it's almost lunchtime.
This is the last question.
Okay.
If you could own a time machine or a teleporter, which would you choose and why?
Oh. That is really hard, because when you started saying that, I immediately went like time machine because of the whole
Back to the
British
Future
history thing. No, British history. But then you said teleporter, and then I wanted to see all my friends, including you guys, and then I could just like pop in one day and be like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna hang out today." I'm gonna go with the teleporter because that just sounds amazing.
Teleporter. Then
Time teleporter.
Then I could teleport to different dimensions.
Time teleporter.
Nice.
I would do a time teleporter to do both.
Well,
That's not-
I didn't know that was part of the thing, cheater.
Well, then you could teleport to Doctor Strange and he could change the time.
Ooh, that is a good one.
Again, thanks for hanging out with us today.
Yeah, this was really fun.
Aw, thanks.
Bye.
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 Thanks for hanging out with us on this episode of Kidtalk.
Be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future episodes.
See you later. Bye.